Okay, another activity that we're going to do at center time revolves around numbers and counting. And I've got hands here for number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And for each number, there's that many fingers so they can find out how many. So this one says number 1. There's just one finger here. It's also tactile. They can feel it and tell and count. 2, there's 2. Now they can feel them, so it's very tactile that way. And they can associate the actual numeral with how many. You can transfer this to their own hands too. Show me 1 finger, show me 2 fingers. They can touch and feel their own finger, so it's still tactful, and it's something that they can actually do with their own body.
So I'm going to talk about some of the fun art projects we're going to do this week for G. So the first one that we're going to do is with shaving cream. What the kids are going to get to do, they're going to get a little tray like this, and they're going to have shaving cream on it, which is white. And so I'll ask them, what color is the shaving cream? And they'll say it's white. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get dried brown tempera paint and coffee grounds, and I'm going to sprinkle it on top, and the kids are going to get to mix it together and watch the white shaving cream turn brown. They're going to get to feel the coffee grounds, and so feel the texture, how it goes from the smooth shaving cream to the chunky coffee grounds, and then they're going to get to smell their hands and smell what shaving cream mixed with coffee smells like. So it's going to really help them with all their different senses and learning new things by smelling, by seeing, by touching, not by tasting, hopefully. But they really enjoy the shaving cream, and even though they don't get to take it home, they really take a lot out of it with getting their senses.
It's a good sciencey project too, like cause and effect, like what happens to the white shaving cream
with the salt, with the
coffee grounds. Salt.
Now a lot of language goes on with that too.
They really enjoy it. One of the other projects we're going to do is a group project. So what we do is I'll get a big piece of this paper and I'll put it out and I'll make a big G, and I'm going to have green paint, black paint, and white paint with different paintbrushes, and the kids are going to get to mix the colors. So they're going to see what happens when they mix the green with the black, and they're going to get to watch it make a dark green, and what happens when you mix the green with the white paint and watch it make a light green, and then the regular green too. So talking about how green is green, but there's also different shades of green. So the colors on the trees and the color of the grass is the same, but it might be a different color than your shirt. So just because it's a different shade still makes it green. And then I'm going to put it up for all the parents to see. So make sure to be looking for our group project.
That's going to be a very fun activity. Also, another activity that we're going to be doing here at Sunshine House is going to be going over G flashcards, because G is the letter for this week. And I have a number of G cards right here. So we have a gift, we have goggles, a guitar, and a goat. So different G things. So we're going to go over things that start with G, the sound, maybe look around the room for things that start with G. Maybe someone has a green jacket, or they have something else to bring to circle time to share with their friends, to show us things that start with G. And it helps the children with their sounds, it helps them with their recognition, and it helps them, to develop those skills, right, in letters and what things start with. And we're also going to read a book called 5 Little Penguins Slipping on the Ice. And this book is about some penguins who are going on the ice, and one fell off, and then it goes into almost like 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed, but this one is about 5 little penguins who are going on the ice. So one falls down and says, ouch, that's not nice, and then the mom has to call the doctor, and it goes over into 5 of them, and until all of them are back home and they all feel better by the doctor. So it'll be a lot of fun.
And then what I will be doing is a circle, and what I do is I do the introduction first with the children, and the introduction is about a little mouse who lives in a little house, and it talks about, the word little, and a little house when it was very quiet, and then it goes into out goes the mouse, so it kind of talks the introduction kind of to get the kids settled down into our circle. We will be talking about red and white things. Who's wearing red? Raise your hand if you're wearing red. Or do you see red around the room? How many things can you see that are red? And things like that. So kind of taking a little, graphing it down, of how many whites and how many reds they're looking at. Another thing that what I will be doing is called Magic Blanket, which I will be taking red and white items such as the spoon that's white, a little polar bear, a little shape, and a gingerbread man. Okay, so then I go, how many items do you see here? So we'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 items, and then I also, kind of say this is a gingerbread, this is a spoon, polar bear, and one of the shapes. And I would put the scarf over it, and then I would have the children say it with me. Abracadabra, all the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. So then I might just, pull one out, and then I tell the children, okay, what's missing? And then they will tell me, a polar bear, and what color was it?
It really helps with their recognition
and
too,
memorizing
what things are actually there,
yes.
how many.
And they love it.
Yes, they love it. They love it. They like to say the abracadabra. Yeah. And then another thing that the music that we will be doing with that is shapes. So then I will give each child a different shape, such as a circle or a square. What else was there? A triangle. And then, we will go around with the song. It says, "Show me a circle," and the child that has the circle will either stand up or, show the shape. Okay.
It helps with their listening.
Yes. And then my last one that we do is our book, which will be talking about red, seeing red all around us. And it just goes to, talks about different things that are red, such as, such as a rose. And it's like, can you smell the rose? If you smell it now, can you feel it? What does it feel like? Kind of, talking about the way it would smell, the way it would feel. A fire truck, what does the noise sound like? Or cherries, do they taste sweet, and things like that. So
it'll be a lot of fun too with our book. And at home too, they can go ahead and look around their house for things that are green or things that are red, things that start with G. Maybe make a fun game out of it, and get your children involved. So it'll be a lot of fun.
See you next
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.